Hiya, Movie Phone.
I'm Georgie Henley, and I play Lucy Pevensey.
And I'm James McAvoy, and I play Mr. Tumnus.
Go see the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Difficult at first because, of course, this was my first movie, and I thought that the first day I kept messing it up, but then I realised that you had to do it like take after take after take, so that you had like good material to cut from. It's a beaver.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
I ain't gonna smell it if that's what you want.
It's a talking beaver.
Lucy Pevensey.
Play the main two characters in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, we have to be very much like our characters. I mean, our personalities are very, very similar. Anna is the eldest in her family, I'm the oldest in my family. Skandar's the youngest in his, and Georgie's the youngest in hers, so we do mirror our characters very much.
Yeah, we really just had an amazing time making this movie. It was sort of through the wardrobe experience.
That's the hanky I gave to Mr.
Thomas. He got it to me just before they took him.
Is he all right?
Further in.
What's he doing? She's right. How do we know we can trust him?
He said he knows the form.
He's a beaver. He shouldn't be saying anything.
It just occurs to me that in a book that is loved by so many people, you and I are the two that end up being hated. It's a moving thought.
Sad.
It's a sad, sad thought. Well, you end up
I'm gonna get egged on the street tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, no, you won't. I'll be getting the eggs.
Edmund, I have no children of my own. And you are exactly the sort of boy who I could see one day becoming Prince of Narnia. Maybe even King.
Really?
Of course, you'd have to bring a family.
Oh, Peter would be king too.
No. The king needs servants.
Because what she does to Narnia is she freezes it over and gives it a 100-year winter with no hope of any spring. The idea of her being really cold and emotionally withdrawn and unchanging just seemed to be a really interesting experiment for it.
Beyond these woods, you see those two hills? My house is right between them. You'd love it there, Edmund. It has whole rooms simply stuffed with Turkish delight.
Couldn't I have the small now?
No! Don't want to ruin your appetite.
Most of the animals on this shoot were completely computer generated, and we used green screen most of the time. We had tennis balls, we had eye lines, we had a mix of techniques. But it was very weird at first, but it got much easier, and I think it almost ended up being a positive thing.
Take them. Hurry, Mama! They're after us!
Oh, right then. Oh, what's she doing? Oh, you'll be thanking me later. It's a long journey and Beaver gets pretty cranky when he's hungry.
The nose get put on, my wig get put on. Underneath the wig was a skull cap that the ears were attached to, a little motor in the back that made the ears wiggle. All this hair had to be hand-laid with glue and tonged and cut and trimmed and whatever they call it, chopped into, and flopped. And beard put on, and nose piece put on last. That took 3.5 hours. And the walking came around by standing on my tiptoes, very much like this. Come on, George. Bending my knees and kind of walking about like that. Hey. Georgie's fantastic at it. I sometimes think she should have played Mr. Tumnus.
Were you hiding from me?
I hope that when people watch this, they can, as a family, they can take away sort of this sort of the family message of, you know, how family matters, and something that Edmund realises when he's imprisoned by the White Witch, and Jen, and sort of the importance of family and how they all have to collaborate together to sort of make it all work.